want to play some games?
What kind of games?
Fucking board games!
Yeah!
We are playing Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Betrayal at House on the Hill. I think this is actually the second edition. Oh,
it is the second edition.
Yeah.
Right.
It says it right there on
Right
every
there.
single side of the box.
Shut up. Okay, but yeah, second edition. So I guess there's like a third one out now, you said? Their pieces are different, but they just keep adding to the haunts, which is what makes this game a great game.
You can tell that we've played this a lot because the box is in shambles.
Yeah. It's been loved roughly. So this is the second edition of Betrayal at the House on the Hill. It just keeps building on itself. And all of your characters start here at the entrance hall, and as you can see, there's not much to play on. What you have to do is go through the stack of tiles, find the basement landing, find the upper landing, and then your characters just get walking. These are the characters that you can play in Betrayal. It looks like 6, but there's actually 12. Like, I take Missy's little character, and I can flip it over, and different stats, and now it's Zoe. Okay, so I've chosen to play as Short Round from Temple of Doom. And you can see you've got 4 stats: speed, might, sanity, knowledge. These numbers, well, that's how many dice you're going to actually roll when it tells you to make a check. And speed, that's how many rooms you can move. And let's say I land in a room that says, oh, you get to go up in speed. I'll take my little coffin and I'll slide it up 1. Well, my speed just moved from 4 to 6, and now I can move 6 rooms. But something scares me, and I hurt myself, and I lose might, and it goes down 1. Okay, so I start my turn as Short Round, and I grab a tile, I go to the right. This one says it can be the upper floor, the ground floor, or the basement floor. And so I'm on the ground floor here, and oh, dusty hallway, probably the most boring room. Boom, that one place. Well, your turn doesn't end until you draw a card, so I'll explore forward again. Draw another one. Oh, ground, good, that works. The bloody room. Now this just so happens that these doors line up. You can make Crazy House. The doors don't have to line up, as long as the door that you're going into matches the door that you're coming out of. So, go to the bloody room, and it's time to draw an item card. In the room, you can draw the card that's an omen, an item, or an event. You also notice these 2 books. Trader's Tome. Secrets, Survival, Do Not Read. Okay, the haunt. That's what everybody's waiting for in this game, right? So, if you're a survivor, which means that you're not the haunt revealer, or you're not the haunter, you read this book when the haunt starts. And then it'll tell you who actually has to go and be the traitor. And then they'll go to another room of shame and they'll read the Traitor Tome.
Now that you've gotten the basics of Betrayal, it's time to play the game.
The first person to go is whoever's birthday on their character sheet or card or whatever you want to call it comes up next.
So mine's in July, which is several months away.
Mine is September 3rd, which is long past.
And mine is November 5th.
Yeah.
Alright, so November 5th is the closest date.
Puts on her Guy Fawkes masks and walks into the house.
And I've got a speed of 4, so I'm going to go 1, 2 towards myself. So I'm playing Zoe Ingstrom, the precious little 8-year-old, whose best ability is her sanity, because we all know children are the most sane people in the world. And it's a statuary corridor.
A crazy event happens. Would you care to read it?
I would care to.
I wish we had a Vincent Price sound alike. Go on.
The floorboards creak slowly. Dust rises. Footprints appear on the dirty floor. And then, as they reach me, they are gone. I have to roll 1 die. Since I'm not in the chapel, I just roll 1 die. Nothing good can happen to me. 2. I lose 1 sanity.
Well, I've got
Brit.
4 metric time. I've got 4, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're at the library. Once per game, if you end your turn here, gain 1 knowledge. Well, I'm ending my turn here because I'm drawing a card. So, my knowledge will go up by 1.
Event.
Event. A funeral. You see an open coffin. You're inside it, but I'm just a little boy. You must attempt a sanity roll. I chose short round here because if you look at the speed, if I go down in speed, for whatever reason, I only go down to 3, and I got a long way. I get to stay at 3. But if I go up to 6 instantly. So either way, I'm either not punished so severely, or I get a lot of speed. All right, well, I've got 4 sanity.
That would be some pretty insane stuff for a little kid to see.
Or maybe I'm so young, I don't have a good grasp on my own mortality.
That's right.
I didn't become mortal until I turned 25.
I can see that.
Darn, I got a 3. The vision disturbs you, lose 1 sanity.
I will just go the opposite way of the little girl. So
That's good, officer. I swear I went the opposite way of the little girl. Okay, he goes to the organ room.
The organ room, which is an event. And something slimy. What's around your ankle? A bug? A tentacle?
It's the little girl.
A dead hand crawling? A dead hand clawing? You must attempt a speed roll.
You're good at those.
I know, right?
Dice,
3. I get 3 dice.
Oh.
Because I'm an old guy.
Good news, everyone. I'm Professor Farnsworth.
Actually, it's Professor Longfellow. But we always like to call him Professor Farnsworth. And he's really good at his knowledge. And very little else. He's not good at might, not good in sanity. He's quite insane. Oh crap.
You rolled a 1.
Lose 1 might.
You have
Which
that
is
in
not the
space.
worst thing that could have happened. If I'd gotten all 0s, I would have lost 1 might and 1 speed.
Oh.
I am now an even, more feeble old guy.
All right. So is it
It's your turn.
Zoe's turn again?
Zoe.
She's gonna keep
Zoe,
going
Zoe.
deeper into this awful mystery house.
Because she
into
went
the
crazy.
kitchen.
Yeah, go to the kitchen. Learn you some home ec.
All
That
right.
food isn't spoiled. Oh, he draws an omen card. The raven is an omen. This is really the crux of the game here. These are things that can cause the haunt. And every time you get an omen card, whoa, you'll then roll all this dice. And if you don't get the number of omen cards on the table or greater in the dice, then the haunt starts.
He has to roll all 0s.
Yeah, he'd
or
have to
a
roll all
1,
0s.
right?
No, he'd have to roll all 0s.
He would have to roll
because
all
if it
0s.
matches,
Yeah.
then we're safe. So first off, my omen is the holy symbol.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A symbol of calm in an unsettling world. I gain 2 sanity now. Oh, that's knowledge. There we go. And I will lose those 2 sanity if I lose the holy symbol.
Nice.
All right.
No negative effects.
No negative effects. Oh man, we're
The
safe.
haunt does not start. Excellent.
It says upper and basement. We're on the ground floor, so we now have to discard this tile, and we have to keep discarding until we get something for the ground floor. All right. And it is Mystic Elevator.
Oh, the elevator, nice.
All right, Mystic Elevator is pretty neat, Josh. Here, I can hold that if you want to show the folks what you're going to do.
All right, so on the Mystic Elevator, once per turn, roll 2 dice and move this room next to any open door on, well, you have to roll the dice. So I'll roll 2 dice. I rolled a 2, which means I have to go to the ground floor. I'm already on the ground floor, but I can move the elevator anywhere that I want to move it, as long as it attaches to another door. So I can go over here, and the creepy professor can meet up with a little girl. Roll for
Hold
the
on, you
haunt.
got 4.
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7. This might just happen.
Yep.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man, the haunt just started. Haunt number 38. Alright.
Lowest knowledge except for the Haunt Revealer. If two explorers tie in the same trait and one of them is the Haunt Revealer, choose the Haunt Revealer. If neither player is the Haunt Revealer, choose the one who's closest to the left of the Haunt Revealer. My knowledge is a 5.
My knowledge is a 2.
Adam
Oh, crap.
is the Haunt Revealer. Number 38, sir.
Number 38.
Go ahead and snag the GoPro.
Yeah, it's already recording, so...
The traitor commands a swarm of fire bats, and he or she wants you all dead. The fire bats can't attack you, but they'll burn you if you stay in a room with them. You win when you successfully perform an exorcism to drive the fire bats from the house.
Right now, my explorer is still in the game, but I've turned a traitor. I have to gather small red monster tokens to represent the fire bats. I'm going to put a number of them equal to half of the players rounded up, so that'll be 2, in the room where the haunt was revealed.
You must perform an exorcism before the fire bats kill you all. This requires a number of successful exorcism rolls equal to the number of players, so 3. Each roll requires a specific room or item, and each one requires a sanity or a knowledge roll. You can attempt a knowledge roll of 5 or more in the library or research
Laboratory?
library or research laboratory, or while carrying the book or crystal ball.
I got the book.
And
the
you have
crystal
the
ball.
crystal ball.
What I know about the heroes is that their bodies contain the blood my fire bats need in order to breed. The heroes will try and find a way to stop me. I win when all the heroes are dead.
When the heroes have placed a number of these tokens equal to the number of players, the fire bats are banished.
Gentlemen.
I'm not sure when. I'll say. Oh, they can't move yet. Okay.
So I've got a might of 3 plus 2 for my spear.
Okay.
So that's 2, 4, 6.
Let's see you get a 1 on this
You get a
roll.
6. 2, 4,
6.
6.
Nothing
So,
happens.
Nobody takes any
Nothing
damage.
happens at
Okay. And now I need to roll 1 die for each of those bats. That's 2 damage. 3 physical damage for
3
you.
physical damage.
all.
Holy
Damn.
crap.
Damn.
1, 2, 3. I might as well just move my speed down to a 2. I'm in the basement anyway. Yeah, I've got 7 knowledge, so... And I gotta get a plus 5.
You gotta get that guy dead.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 1, so take our knowledge. And
No, it stays on the crystal ball.
it stays on the crystal ball? Okay,
Yeah.
because we use the crystal ball.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you put all of those in the abandoned room?
Oh my
Cheesy Pete.
god.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you're dead this round, Josh. If
Oh my
not,
God.
then next round definitely.
Yeah.
I need to roll 1 die for each of those.
Okay. Oh god, 2.
2.
Oh, thank god. Oh.
You did it! 2 physical damage.
Josh,
Okay. And now I remove for myself. 1, 2, 3.
and he goes wherever he wants.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, here we go.
I'm not even gonna risk this. I'm going to use my angel feather on the ring, and I've got a sanity roll for that.
Oh, nice.
And I'll just hang out in the research laboratory, and it's your turn, Josh.
Holy crap.
All you have to do is make a knowledge roll on your book.
On the book, okay. So, knowledge roll of 7.
I was concerned. I thought we had to make all sanity rolls. Did you make a 5?
I made, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. So,
When the heroes have placed a number of these tokens equal to the number of players, the fire bats are banished.
The fire bats are banished. Oh man, yes.
We were just lucky we had the right items.
Yeah, if you win, the bats are gone. Return to whatever hell first bore them. The house still smolders in several places, and the scent of burnt flesh twists your stomach in knots. You stumble from the manor, vowing never to return to this place of dread, to this dread place again. If the hell beasts find a way back to this world, you don't want to be around to see it. So I don't know. That means the little girl is still here.
Yeah, she just loses.
She just loses.
All right, the little girl loses at him, and for once I win
In a game where I can lose and other players can't win. Nice.
I only got 2 rounds with my fire bats out before you guys magically had all of your checks done.
That's right.
So
You just gotta be quicker than that.
I rolled 5 bats to come out on my one turn.
So in 3 rounds, we got the 3 sanity or knowledge rolls that we needed to banish the fire bats using exorcism.
Actually, that was the thing I was talking about. The thing I found in the vault was like a feather. You can just choose whatever number from 0 to 8 that you want the roll to be without actually having to roll. So I happen to have an item that you can make a sanity roll on, use the feather, just said, it's an 8. So made that check, didn't have to worry about it. And Josh made the other 2. I think the reason why we won, really, was because there were only as many checks to be made as there were players in the game.
Yeah.
If it was like, oh, you gotta make twice as many, we probably would have had a hard time. Because this little girl would have been charging upstairs and trying to kill me with a spear.
If he could have gotten to his next round, we probably would have lost.
Yeah.
But that was the game that we just played. Now let's rate it in our 3 categories of ease of use, replay value, and overall fun. So I'm the guy that's played the game the least amount of time, and once again, this is another one of those games where all the rules are on the cards. You can't just pick this game up for the first time and start playing it. So you're gonna have to read the rule book, and the rule book is pretty thick. You know, it says it's for ages 12 and up, which means it's might be scary for younger kids, but it also might be a little too difficult. Nevertheless, we feel that the game deserves a 6 out of 10 for ease of use. So once you get the hang of this game, it does get a lot easier. It becomes kind of second nature. And even though you're going to be stumped at some points, you're going to get a rare card or a rare rule that rarely pops up. And you're going to have to, just take a moment to look it up in the rule book. But other than that, once you get the hang of taking each turn, each round is pretty fast, and like the box says, it generally only takes an hour to play.
On replay, we gave it a 9 out of 10, and that's because the Survivor's Guide and the Trader's Guide have 50 different scenarios that can be played into. And while that's a nice number, that's a big number, it's not something that you're going to see a different scenario every time you play. The scenario that we did today, for example, is one that I've done at least 2 times before. One of those when I was the trader, and I also lost that time. So that might say something to my trader skills. But as far as replay, it's a good, solid game that can be replayed a bunch of different times, but it's not something on the level of other games where you just have so many different combinations that you can do.
I think it's a fantastic game. It's a great party game. It's a great game for smaller groups of people. Like, we just did it with 3 people, which is the minimum, but you can satisfy up to a group of 6 people with this game. And I like it because most people, when they first play games with groups of people they don't know, they don't like being combative. They don't like the aggression. Let's just do something calm. It's nice because it starts out with everybody working together, and you can build up rapport with other people, and you can experience the game, explore the haunted house, and then as soon as someone becomes the traitor, you've been playing long enough that now you know, okay, no, let's go kill Jimmy. Jimmy is the traitor. I don't care. Push him down the stairs, stab him with a coat hanger. We need to kill Jimmy. Otherwise, he's going to send fire bats at us. So that's my take on it. I'd say that it's a 9 out of 10, actually, on the overall fun factor. because there are just so many different item combinations, and a lot of it is completely dependent on what other people do. So as soon as you have that wild card of, what's Jimmy going to do? I don't know. So now it makes it a lot more fun because it's less predictable.
So there you have it. There's our 3 scores for Betrayal at House on the Hill, 2nd edition. That was a pretty long game. Doesn't necessarily mean it was complicated and it was a long video, but that's just because there's a lot of elements to this game that just kind of make it that much fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing that turns it into the actual game is when you start the haunt, and we just didn't find the cards that would start the haunt. It just took us a long time.
Well, we also kept rolling high numbers when we did find those cards.
Mm-hmm.
One time we started the haunt after just like 20 minutes of gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really quick game. But so there you have it. If you liked our video, like and subscribe. If you felt that this game deserved a different rating, you've played it before, feel free to comment and leave your ratings on the comment section below. Also check out our other board game review videos, which is like all right here. You can click on it. And then like and subscribe us, Felroad Express, hashtag Felroad Express on Twitter and Facebook.
Tweet.
Tweet. Good game, guys.
Good game.
Good game.
These are all the tiles for the layout of the house. They're drawn from a stack, kind of like drawing cards, but you want to make sure these are all shuffled up. Yeah, just go ahead and shuffle everything up. That's good. Add a little bit. And toss me the manual. That's good. Just make sure everything's really mixed up in this house, because it's a kooky, crazy house. Okay.